Hey everybody, this is Erica from the Classy Climb blog. Let me do it one more time. Hey everybody, this is Erica from the Classy Climb blog. I am coming to you today talking about a favorite topic of everybody's lately is Shopify. But the real question is the 4-hour work week the cause of the Shopify mania? Good question, right? But before we get started, look, you guys, check down below for the Classy Climb School courses on how to have year-round income from your hustle, from your side hustle, how to grow a business from scratch, and also how to just start standing out on YouTube and Facebook and in your local community as a rock star that you are, right? In sales or business. So check down below for that. Again, it's the Classy Climb School. But back to what we're talking about. This book right here, boom. I don't know if the light's gonna let me. Wait, oh, that's terrible. Can you see it? The light might be messing it up. It's the 4-hour work week. This is the expanded version. And yes, I bought it. I have it on my Kindle. I also have it on here. And the reason I'm talking about it today is I've done reviews on it. I've talked about it. When I listen to, let's be honest, Bigger Pockets, a lot of the real estate people out there, a lot of people, when they talk about when they started their business, they go, Erica, Rich Dad, Poor Dad did it for me. And I'll go, yeah. I mean, Rich Dad, Poor Dad did, kind of kick open the door on thinking different. He was on Oprah, parents bought it for their kids, all that good stuff. It really cracked open some old world ideals. But to be really honest, cash flow quadrant is what did it for me. I mean, there's for me personally, because it put it in a diagram. I could see it and I could visualize, okay, yeah, I'm working all these jobs, but I can still buy Lending Club notes on the side for $25 a pop. I can still buy monthly dividend stocks with my money here and there from pizza delivery. I can still invest and have a side business till I'm ready to go back fully, right? But what also put it in complete perspective is this one, the 4-hour work week. No other book diagrams it out. Your life, your vacations, the new rich, and people get caught up on the title, the 4-hour work week. They're like, no one makes real money who does 4 hours a week. Of course not. Tim Ferriss in the book even says, and he did several hours of work before he became, before he kind of cranked it back down and did everything automatic, because he is one of those people who are in business who actually did it himself to see and then cranked it down. Okay. It's not this, everybody can't be Gary Vaynerchuk. It's true. Everybody can't sell things online and make a living and live in the islands. That's kind of a fantasy. But I think what Cash Flow Quadrant and 4-hour work week did is gave people this new economy. Because Jeff Bezos of Zappos just said, you're going to have to look silly for a while by yourself before your ideal takes off, right? Because entrepreneurs will tell you something, you'll be like, that's crazy. Why would you do that? Or, Grant Cardone says he told his mom, hey, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And she's like, I wouldn't do any of it. And he literally had to look at her and say, if it was you, you wouldn't do nothing. Because that's true sometimes. We know a lot of friends and family who are very smart, very educated, school-wise. But when you tell them about this ideal you have, you tell them about different things you're thinking of, all of a sudden it's like, that's crazy. That's crazy. You're crazy, right? Think about Facebook founder. He invited people to his room, and guess how many people showed? Well, out of 5, I think 3 came or something like that. It was terrible. So I love the concepts that the Cash Flow Quadrant and the 4-hour work week provide, because they were out before many other people were. When Tim Ferriss put this out, it hit storm. It's like, boom, But I still meet young people to this day who are like, what is the 4-hour work week? What is that? Is that a book? What is that? So that just tells you, as a creator, as a blogger, a YouTuber, you can talk about topics that are very common in our area of expertise, but other people will be like, I've never heard of that ever before, right? It's like a new thing to them. And so I'm always telling people, do not worry about the market being oversaturated. Sometimes it takes a person that looks like you to reach somebody, right? Because I'll say, well, why'd you pick me to be your coach instead of someone else? Well, you're a young woman, young Black woman, or they'll say something to that effect. And I'll go, well, hey, I'll take it. That's cool. I'll take it. I'll keep it moving. But some of the concepts in here, which I'm going to hit on, the whole Shopify craze where people are like, you can use Shopify. You don't have to use Amazon. You don't have to use eBay as much anymore. You can actually create your own website and draw traffic. If I told people that 7 years ago, they'd punch me in my face. Erica, you don't know what you're talking about. It's harder than ever to draw traffic. You know, Amazon's just easier. eBay, back then eBay was like, what? Right? eBay's easier. All these things are easier because I just click a button and I put a product up there. And I have to tell you, you don't have a business. If you're just thinking, if I put product placement up there, I have a business. No, when you have your own website that you're sending traffic to and collecting emails, I don't know how many times I say that, collecting emails, that's when you're hitting the big time, okay? That's when you're hitting the big time, okay? Because so many people, I'll read forums all the time. Oh my God, I got kicked out of Amazon. Oh my God, I got locked out. Oh, this customer complained on eBay. Oh, I'm getting this stuff is happening to them where their money is being affected, right? Apologize greatly for that. And then they're like, oh my God, like the water spigot shuts off. We even know people like Ray Higdon who was on YouTube, right? He was on YouTube and YouTube cut him off, right? Because some violations or people complaining or whatever. But at the end of the day, he had an email list and he just went on to Facebook. And he still made $3,000 to $5,000 a day off his website because it's his website. He controls the traffic. He can keep directing people to there. You can send people to landing pages. You can send people to webinars. It's possible. You have to control the flow. And so, yes, the 4-Hour Week talks about automation. Automating your business so that, you know, basically you put up a few niche websites and you put out marketing. If you've looked on Facebook anytime lately, you can buy ads for $1. You can buy ads for whatever. Now, was ads cheaper a couple years ago? Yeah, way cheaper. But that's why in the 4-Hour Work Week, it talks about an item that's $50 to $200. It's a good range. It makes you actual profit, and people won't complain as much. I know people, I have a couple friends, they'll spend $150 on something like that. They'll buy some tickets, some VIP tickets, and it's nothing. It's not a big deal. Now, there's some people, $150 is like pushing the margins of what they can deal with, right? But overall, $50 to $200 is this sweet spot where most people, they buy stuff, they're like, okay, I'm going to use it. If it breaks, okay, or maybe I'll complain, maybe I'll send it back. But overall, people take it and go. And that's why it's such a great book. You know, it just makes you think outside of the box. Like, you can be one of these big name companies. You know, it talked about the Jedi mind tricks for advertising, you know, calling advertisers around their deadline budgets, you know, getting in there. And now, you know, listen, even now you would think with Facebook, with Google ads, with Bing, that you would have lower costs, right? You think you'd have lower billboard costs, lower TV costs, lower everything, right? As far as advertising, it should be more wide open because of the internet. But you don't. I mean, I can still call a newspaper right now and be like, are you serious? I'm paying for that? That much for an ad? I can call a billboard and be like, really? I'm paying that much for a billboard? Really? Because most people are doing what? Looking in their phone. They got their phone out like this. And they go on down the road and they're not paying attention to anything or anyone around them. So it's really important to jump on that platform of Facebook and use the advertising there. What I love about the book is it made you think, you know, time is so valuable. Cash Works Larger made you think. Like, time is valuable. Your resources are valuable. But really, at the end of the day, time is more valuable. Can you get that time to spend with your family? Can you get that time to go sit in Italy for a month? I've been telling everybody who watched my video know I'm going to spend a month in Italy in 2016. And why I talked about it is because it's the pressure of doing, right? So I backwards blueprinted it and said, look, you know, this many months I'm going to be in Italy. It's going to cost this much money. I'm going to have my passport and I'm going to be ready to go. Point blank period. I'm going to be ready to go. So once you start purchasing tickets and setting up Airbnb, all of a sudden your mindset is like, oh my God, I'm going and I got to get some extra income before I go, right? And so I love when I, you know, go on different forums and people are always like, I got a job and I can't leave. Why can't you leave? What's holding you back? Is it the money? Is it the shopping? Is it the debt? You know, that's part of why I joined my econ, you know, because I've been talking about them for months and talking about how these people will sit down with people and help you figure out your credit, help you figure out your tax situation, because a lot of times people will be like, my whole paycheck's gone, I'm living paycheck to paycheck. It feels like that because of 4 reasons, inflation, debt. There's a couple others, and we can talk about that. Definitely jump on cashflow121212.com and check it out. Okay. It's a holiday special. You're going to get $200 worth of financial education training for $12. Can't beat it. But back to what we're kind of saying is when you start speaking out loud, announcing, hey, you guys, this is Erica. I'm going to Italy for a month. And then, in the next couple posts, I'm building my business. People are going to be like, what? What is she doing? She's crazy. But now that it's so popular to be an entrepreneur, which is kind of funny to me, it's so popular. It's like, oh, I'm an entrepreneur. Okay, what's your business you own, right? I love doing that to people. Not to be a jerk, but I am a little bit. I'm like, so what business do you own? Or you're a business owner? And if they don't have a business, they're just saying, I drive Uber. No, you're a hustler, baby. It's 2 different degrees of that. Which I love, too. I mean, listen, hustlers, business owners, I love both. You can be a hustler, Ubering, Lyfting, Rover.com. I talk about it in my book, The Rise of the 1099 Economy. A lot of people are talking about gig economy. That just makes you a hustler, gets you moving money around so that you're not sitting in your apartment going, I don't have any money. Or sitting at your parents' house saying, I don't have any money. I can't do anything. Yeah, you can do whatever you want. You got time right now. If you're staying at your parents' house and you finish your college degree, you got time. So that's the difference. But if you're a business owner, if you're buying products from China, if you're private labeling them, if you're buying SEO and you're learning about Facebook advertising, you're a business owner. If you have your own website that you're drawing top to, you're a business owner. So I just want you guys to think about that. How people thought Tim Ferriss was a scammer. I mean, you can still Google him and they'll have the word scam by his name, right? What's scammy about someone telling you you don't have to work 40 hours a week at a job you hate? Gary Vee tells you that all the time. Stop working jobs you hate. Stop being in places you don't want to be in. And grow. It's just time to grow. It's the way of our economy right now. So look. This is Erica. I know this one's a little bit long for you guys. Usually I'm 3 minutes and I'm out. But today I just really had to hit on the 4-hour work week, dude. Like, pick that book up. Pick it up. Read it. The tools alone inside are just amazing as far as 1-800 numbers, distribution centers, using Alibaba. Shopify to this day is just banking off that whole craze, the mania right now, because people realize that I can own my own. I don't have to use Amazon. I don't have to use eBay. I don't have to use Craigslist if I don't want to and be ghosted. There's so much opportunity in America right now. And this is why I do these videos. This is why I kind of like get angsty with people when they're like, Erica, I can't find a job. I can't, the economy. I'm like, what are you doing right now? You on your computer? Oh, and you on your Facebook and you on your phone? Yeah, get to work. like get to selling something, get to going to Craigslist, get to going to yard sales every week. Find something at the yard sale, turn around and sell it, right? That gets you a little bit of hustle money. What's something you can do? Like, I even have a video I'm going to put up in a little bit about the 10 things any man or woman can do to start taking care of their family. I even freaking created a course on it because I was that diehard about it, that you can just start where you are today, right now, with a business, with a online company, but you have to make the decision, right? I'm looking you dead in the face. I'm like, make the decision. Decide today. It's the decide commit mode. Once you decide, like, hey, I'm out the door. This is the deal. Now, I always recommend people stay with their job as long as possible because guess what? That job can fund that extra Facebook advertising. That job can fund that travel, that job can fund that housing. And when you're ready to peace out, rent a room or 2 out. See it all the time in Austin. So look, this is Erica, Classy Climb Blog. Grab the 4-hour work week and also grab Robert Kiyosaki's 4 quadrants, cash flow quadrant. Because it's just good stuff. These are 2 things that will elevate your mind, make you ask bigger questions, make you really go, what is it I want to do? Where is it I want to go? And who is it I want to be? I meet people all the time telling me they hate living in their small town. They hate living with their parents. They hate living where they hate driving the car they drive. What do you want to do? You've just threw 30 minutes of haterade all of my ear, making me sad. Now, what do you want to do? Don't blame your job. Don't blame your parents. If you're over 23 and you're blaming your parents, you know I'm giving you the stink eye, right? Like, because now that you know better, because that's where that comes from. When you start blaming your parents, it's the, oh my God, I've been shafted. I'm pissed. Okay, now that you're pissed, now let's go do something better. Let's go expand our mind. Let's go take full 100% responsibility for our lives, because that's what happens. When you start taking 100% responsibility for your life, you'd be amazed the gut feeling you feel, knowing I'm in control here. It's no one's fault but my own. I am where I am because I've decided to be there. It's a powerful thing. It is a powerful thing. And I think it scares people. That's why you meet people who are 40 years old still talking about what their mom and dad did to them, what their ex did to them, what their kid did to them, what happened to them in college. Hey, guess what, buddy? Take responsibility for where your life is now and pick it up and move it on. So if you're unemployed or long-term unemployed and you're hearing this podcast or you're hearing this YouTube video, go after it. Go grab the cash flow quadrant. I'm pretty sure you might be able to get it for free if you sign up for some of the Rich Dad teaching. But don't look for free. Go pay. If you pay for Starbucks every day, you pay for McDonald's, you can pay for this. And if you can't pay for it, go sit in Starbucks and read it. People hate me for that, but I tell them, go to Starbucks and read it. Can't afford it? Go read it. And then when you're at it, pick you up a copy when you do get some money. So this is Erica, Classy Climb Blog. Please do grab the 4-Hour Work Week, grab the Cash Flow Quadrant, and just expand your mind and ask better questions. Hey, you guys, Erica from the Classy Climb Blog. You guys have an awesome day.